Hey everybody, it's Old School Nerd. My power is back. So let's make this happen. We're going to get right into it because you guys have waited long enough. Bob Burris says, hey, Sabaton, Ghost Division, live at Woodstock. 500,000 Polish people rocking out to a song about a German Panzer division in World War II. Yes, the irony is not lost on any of us. We get that. Okay, so, hey, you want to start my day off right? Let's go with some Sabaton, Tomorrow we should start my day off right with some Nightwish, maybe some Amherst. We need to do some more Amherst. We haven't done Amherst in a long time. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, right? I need you guys to start jumping in these comments and reminding me of the stuff that I'm forgetting. This all comes from you guys. By the way, for those who are wondering, hey, Old School Nerd, is the only way to get my requests done on your site in a super chat on a live stream? Absolutely not. The people that do the super chats on the live stream are because they want to have their name shouted out. They want to get their name in lights. They want to support the channel in that way. That's great. But if you think about it, the last 3 reactions I've done, not from the request list. Greta Van Fleet, Evanescence, those came from regular requests from all of you. I just wanted to do them because I thought they were great ideas. A lot of times the people that want to do the super chat requests are asking for things, not like Sabaton. A lot of times they'll ask for bands that nobody has ever heard of or something that's very important to them. And they know that the best way to make sure that I do it is to make sure it gets in my face like that, because there's not going to be 40, 50, 60 people messaging me going, Sabaton, Bandmate, Nightwish, Metallica, If somebody wants this small band from Germany or this small band from Thailand, they may be the only person requesting it. So they may get lost in the shuffle and they don't want to. I don't blame them for doing it, for whatever your reasons are. The best way to get your reaction done on this channel, if you're just commenting in videos, I might see your comment and go, that's a damn good idea, like the Greta Van Fleet ones or the new Evanescence. Sometimes just reach out to me on Instagram. Okay? Reach out to me on Twitter. Tell me why. Give me a story. Most of the time, if you just put into the comment, do this, it may or may not happen. It may just go into the list with all the other ones. And if you're one of 35 people asking for this one, be like, wow, 35 people want to see that one. I need to make sure I get that one done. But if you comment to me and you're like, hey, Old School Nerd, there's a song that really means a lot to me, and this is why, and I'd love for you to do a reaction to it. Those kind of stories will get done almost every time. Because remember, this channel has always been about what you guys want to see. If you're just one of the people that every time I post something, the only thing you comment is a request for something, and that's all you say. You don't say good reaction. You don't say hi. You don't say like the channel. You don't talk to me except what you want to see. Those requests, to be honest with you, they go on the list. And the list works like this. And I'm going to say this one more time. The list works like this. I list all of the requests that I've gotten in the last 6 months. Once I do them, they get scratched off. But every time I see someone request for it or ask for it in a comment or whatever, it gets a tick. And every Monday, I go through my whole list and go, which ones have the most ticks? We got to make sure we get those done. And then I'll also do the ones that are the top 10 super chats because that's just part of that stream. Those are the 2 ways that most people get their reactions done. The third way, and the way that usually winds up being one of the best reactions, are when people share a video or a request about a band that isn't requested 50 times. Or isn't requested because of a super chat somewhere. They're doing a request for something because a song means something to them. And they take the time to contact me on Instagram or onto Twitter or even in the channel chat. And they're like, hey, Old School, like the channel, like what you're doing, or whatever comment you make. You could say, dude, you suck, and this is why. And that's fine. But you share a little bit of you, it makes me connect to you on a personal level, and I want to do things for those kind of people. When you spend time interacting with me just as a person, you and me, it makes me feel like, hey, you're not just a name in a sheet of subscribers. You're a part of the community. You're a part of the family. As any community goes, whether it be in YouTube, in real life, a neighborhood where you live, what you put into a community is what you get out of a community. I give of my time, my creativity, my finances, and a lot of internet and electrical costs. You guys give of me your attention, your passion, and how you feel about things. And it's a wonderful relationship. I don't consider anyone who's a subscriber to this channel to be just a name and a number. All of you are important. People ask me, hey, old school nerd, how did the people get to be on your D&D team or your group that does D&D every Monday night? Those are the people. Some of them I've known about a month. Some of them I've known for 6 months. Only one of those people I've known before the channel started. And the reason why? Those are the people that messaged me, shared something about themselves, commented, talked, came in, got active in the channel to where I could not help but learn their name. Here's an example. Eunice. He's in the D&D stream. Okay? I've known Eunice since December. He was one of the first people to follow my channel. And he didn't just follow my channel. He was like, dude, I like what you're doing. I'm from Finland. I have some friends of mine that are from Finland. They're in a band. You should check them out. And this is what they're doing. And I love this about this. And I love this about this. And hey, you're from Louisiana. Tell me something about Louisiana. It wasn't just, hey, give me what I want. It's, hey, let's build a rapport. And I consider Eunice a really great person. So good, in fact. Eunice is in Finland. Do you know how hard it is to find a time where I can live stream a D&D game with people from the United States and still find a window of time that someone in Finland can join in with us? You know how good of a person Eunice is? Let me explain this to you, just so you can get an idea of why some people get more attention in my channel than others. Eunice is part of this channel. I didn't ask him to do it. I never expected him to do it. But when he goes to sleep at night, he knows that his alarm is going to go off at midnight. And he's gonna join in on a Dungeons and Dragons stream just to be a part of me and some other friends he's made, and stay up from midnight till 3 o'clock in the morning, go back to sleep knowing he has to get up in just a couple of hours and then go to work. How do you not give back to someone like that? You think I don't have an emotional connection to someone who's willing to go through all that? Our dungeon master is from Iceland. That means that this person is staying up really late at night. Nobody's paying him for his skill. He's devoting hours of his time to create adventures for not only our stream group, but a family group of my children and some family friends that have never played D&D before. And he goes, I would love to do one for you and your kids. No, it will not be streamed, so don't ask. It's for my kids. So there are people in my stream. And do a lot of those people come to the Sunday live stream and do super chats? Yes. Do all of them? No. There are people that I've met that I'll remember your name because you've connected to me in some way. There's a woman named Britt, B-R-I-T-T. You'll see her in the comments sometimes. Never met her. Okay? She's from Europe. We talk, we share. It's a great time. She has insights into some of my stuff, and I share with her, and she shares with me, and it's awesome. There are so many of you out there. Michael Dietz. You know, you guys have seen Michael Dietz. His son, David Dietz, is the kid who came up with the idea for me to do Diggy Diggy Hole. Remember that one? Remember that seminal classic? Yeah. All of those people have one thing in common. They are in the community. They're giving to the community. They're being a part of it. They're not just jumping in the comments and saying, do this video. And then if I don't do the video, they're like, why didn't you do my video? Well, I don't even know who you are, dude. I put your video on the list. Well, I'm going to get to it. Yeah, but I requested it 3 months ago. Yeah, but I haven't heard from you in 3 months. You got to help me out a little bit. Okay. So when people want to know why certain videos get done and certain videos don't get done, it has nothing to do with money. Let's make that real clear. Do I check the Patreon for their requests? Yes. That's part of being a Patreon member. They're supporting the channel. I have to look at those. And I read every message from Patreon members. And yes, are the Patreon members, do they get to enjoy the videos that are blocked on YouTube until YouTube unblocks them? Yeah, that's the part of being Patreon. That's why the people that are supporting the channel, I give something back to them. That's just fair. Do I read as many of the comments as I can for every video I make? Yes. If you see an old school nerd heart next to your comment, that means I saw it and I'm liking it and I get what you're saying. Please tell me more. I'm paying attention. But if you send me a message and say, hey, why haven't you done my reaction yet? Let's talk about it. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I'm just a human and I mess up. Remember, this channel, right here. Real reactions, real mistakes. I'm just human, guys. I'm just sharing my thoughts and what I see, and I'm sharing my heart with you guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not always right. I'm mostly wrong, actually, but that's not the point. One thing we can agree on is that when Bob Burris says, dude, Sabaton, he knows I'm in. So let's do that, shall we? All right. Thank you for coming in. My name is Old School Nerd. Check out oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all the social media posts, the Patreon, and the merchandise store where you can get shirts like this one. Also, check out Sabaton's video. It's going to be in the link in the description below. If you want to watch the video and get hyped with me, but without having to see me or hear me talk all the time, there you go. So this is Sabaton, Ghost Division, live from Woodstock in Poland, which is an ironic situation considering it's a song about a World War II Panzer Division from Germany, and 500,000 Polish people are going nuts for it. If you don't know the irony in that statement, Google it. Trust me, it's a pretty weird story. Here we go. I am so excited to see this band in October. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I am. October, I get to see this band in Austin, Texas. So pumped. God, that crowd. That is so good. When 500,000 Polish people will literally call back Ghost Division to you, that's awesome. If they play Ghost Division, I promise you, when they get to that cutback, if he does this, I'm screaming Ghost Division. If after we go to this concert in October, the next 3 or 4 reactions I do are not me with a lost voice, then I've failed you and I've failed this band. And I will not fail. All right, everybody, we're gonna react to a video. Sorry, I just got back from a Sabaton concert, and then right afterwards, Judas Priest came out, and I did the Rob Halford scream. and I need surgery now. Okay, a lot of people have mentioned to me lately that when I put Sabaton in the great storytelling bands, and what I mean by storytelling bands, it's bands around the world, and they're around the world. Okay, Alien Weaponry from New Zealand, the Hugh Band, numerous bands in Japan, right? Nightwish, Amaranth, Epica, right? And I put Sabaton in the same area as bands like Nightwish and Epica and Within Temptation and Amaranth and stuff. And people are like, well, I don't understand why you're putting Sabaton with that band. The singer is not like the... No, he's not like the other. He's a guy. But his voice is this. It's low. It's rich. It's powerful. And it's... When you're talking about male singers, okay, to understand and appreciate the male vocal, you have to understand there's only two ways to go about it. You could either do like Dimash and be vocally amazing, where his vocal stylings and abilities resonate almost to a power alto soprano, like a power female singer, right? But not every man can do that. Sometimes men's voices will be more rich, more deeper, you know? Like mine, when I sing bass and lower baritone. Okay? My voice is down here when I sing. And that's me though, okay? Which means whenever I growl, it's very deep and guttural. But I don't sing very often. So when you were talking about the storytellers, no, is the lead singer of Sabaton holding out long, sustained notes? No. But his passion and it's almost like every word he's saying is a battle cry. And because of their context of their storytelling, it not only works, but it makes them very unique and extremely memorable. Some of the stories they're telling, I don't want to hear a woman soprano, classically trained opera singer just belt out. Because some of the stories that Sabaton are telling are historical stories of struggle, overwhelming odds, and sometimes it just needs to be personally, viscerally, just, he can sometimes sound like he was there. Because sometimes it sounds like he's the voice of those men of old that were faced with this situation. I appreciate it like that, and it's one of the things that has literally sold me into Sabaton, is because as a history nerd, I love history and I love metal and heavy rock, and they marry them perfectly together in their own way. Now, is Sabaton like, is Sabaton like Gojira? Is Sabaton, like some of these other bands that musically, like the drumming rhythm section layered of guitars and guitar solos to a musicianship level that you're like, holy crap? No. Their music is very simple. And it's that way for a reason. If you've ever seen Winter Sun, okay? Winter Sun. Who's the drummer for Winter Sun? Kai. What band does Kai play in? Nightwish. Okay. Kai is a drummer that plays in both Winter Sun and in Nightwish. Have you ever heard the song Time by Winter Sun? Does it sound like any song from Nightwish? Hell no. Completely different drumming, completely different layering. It's fast, chaotic, intricate, like Orbit Culture level, right? But yet Kai still plays in Nightwish, and there the drumming of Nightwish is very similar to the drumming of Sabaton. It's epic storytelling, where they're not playing fast, they're not playing so intricate to where you get lost in it. They're playing every note with deliberate purpose in a storytelling narrative. And because of what it is, you can say that Sabaton is not musically as good as all these other bands. I understand that. And in some cases, I will agree with you. But because of what they do and the reasons why they do it, the style of music they use is perfectly mated with the storytelling aspect of what they're trying to say. And it's a reason why I've spent over $100 a ticket to go see them in October. Because of that. Would I love to see Orbit Culture and Gojira and other bands where the musical layering is through the roof? Absolutely. Do I want to see Unleash the Archers with their chaotic sound yet is so intricately composed with, Britney Slays? Absolutely. But none of those bands are coming here this year that I know of, and Sabaton is, and damn it, I'm going because of this. There's something about Sabaton that, yes, their music is different than other bands in their genre. The music, the vocals are different. They tell stories differently. Their art is different. I've been struggling the last 4 days with Evanescence comments about the Evanescence new song. And I like it. And I appreciate what they're doing. But the comments in the channel have been very negative towards me because I don't love it as much as other people love it. Okay? You don't love Sabaton like I love Sabaton. You may like Sabaton, but very few of you are going to love Sabaton for the reason that I do. And if you don't like Sabaton as much as I do, okay, that means there's more tickets available for me to buy. Everyone connects to music in their own way. There are 5,000 Polish people in an audience right now losing their shit, chanting and singing a song about a German panzer division. If you don't know why that's a weird thing, it's because German panzer divisions devastated Poland. Devastated. And for 6 years, and for almost 5 years, dominated the Polish people. But yet the Polish people don't give a shit about the history in it. They love a great story, and they love Sabaton, and they're in on it. Why? Because Sabaton also tells stories that are regaling their heroism too, and they love it. Sabaton is a great example. When I do a reaction to Sabaton, it's a great example of what you guys get to see on music that connects to me in a way that no matter what, if you guys get into the comments right now and you just destroy Sabaton musically, cinematically, storytelling, whatever, just pick a reason, and you just viscerate them in the comments, I don't care. I still love them. So for those of you who gave me negative comments about how much I liked the new Evanescence, but I don't love it as much as you do, I would hope you would give me the same consideration. I don't love it as much as you do, and that's okay. Good for you. That means the ticket that I don't buy to go see Evanescence is a ticket that's available for you, and I hope you get to go see them. Fair enough. Cool. My God, that's a lot of people. That's damn good, man. You know what I love about Sabaton? You know how you remember how there's a lot of reactions I've done where I talk about bands that do like a breakdown or a break in the song where the lead singer or lead guitarist or something does something that allows the crowd to get in the performance and do a chant, you know? Like when you go to, let's give an example. Any band is playing super hard and fast, right? And the singer is just doing his thing. But there's a part in the song where there's after the guitar solo or before the guitar solo in a bridge portion, there's a drum breakdown and everything the tempo kind of slows down and there's something in there where the lead singer can get out to the crowd and connect with the crowd and the crowd can join in on some kind of chant or a callback, or the singer sings a line and sticks the microphone out and the crowd sings a line and the crowd goes crazy because now they are part of the experience. You want to know why everybody loves Sabaton so much? Because their entire songs are broken down to where the crowd can sing the whole song in that style. They literally start a song in that breakdown where the crowd can sing with them, and they go all the way through, and they never stop. They take that crowd interaction and make it part of their entire experience. So when you try to figure out why so many people like this band, is it because they all love history? No, not everybody. Does everyone like mohawked guys wearing tactical vests on stage? Not necessarily. But when you're in one of these festivals, even the people in this crowd that aren't into Sabaton, they're here for other bands because it's Woodstock, cannot help but get in on this stuff because it's literally written, designed, and story told to get people in as being part of it. And you can't deny that. And that, freaking awesome. That's damn good, man. I need COVID to go the hell away so that I can literally get a chance to go and be a part of something like this. I mean, no, and don't get me wrong. No. I get to see them in Austin, and they're going to open up for Judas Priest, and that's going to be great. But there's something about being in a crowd of 500,000 people and just freaking the hell out and thinking, oh my God, I don't speak the language and I may get trampled to death, and being totally fine with it. Like, I hope it doesn't hurt too much when I die, because you get to be a part of something like that. Those are experiences you put on your bucket list for a reason. That's why Download, Wacken, Resurrection Fest in Spain, and probably either Grass Pop or Pink Pop, I want to go to those festivals. They're on my bucket list. And hopefully when I go to those festivals, I'm not kidding, there's a lot of you in this channel that would be like, Got my plane ticket, got my festival ticket. Where are we meeting up? And we're going together. I will get us all shirts. I don't care. But this is why these kind of things bring us together. Whether you've been in this channel with me for 6 months, or this is your first video you've ever seen with me reacting, all of you have a place in my heart. All I ask is you just talk to me. Spend some time. You'd be surprised how many people will comment or message me, and I'll message with them for hours just talking. And that's how it happens. I don't do this to check out music. I'm doing this to check out people, to make friends around the world. You know how many friends I've made in the United States on this channel so far? In the United States. 4. 4 that I can name right off. You know how many people I've made friends with in Australia, Europe, Asia, and Canada? I'm going to hold both hands up, count to 10. Because this is how we communicate. We can all share in this together. I'm just a goofy guy with a beard that has a lot of love and passion for music, that will get a lot of names wrong, especially if you're from another country. And it's fun to watch me be stupid. Guys, I'm an idiot. I really am. And most of the people who are really close to me in this community realize they'll send me messages after they see a comment where somebody just eviscerates me for being wrong about something. And they're like, that person doesn't get it. They think that you're trying to teach them something when you're just trying to have fun. And I'm like, right? You know who else loves to have fun? This guy right here. His smile is so big, it's almost cartoonish. If you ever want to know what a caricature of this face looks like when it's drawn in a cartoon, it looks exactly the same as how it looks right here. So I'm just saying, Sabaton, man. God, these guys are great. Can't wait to see them. My name is Old School Nerd. Yes, I'm old. And yes, I'm wrong most of the time. But you're never too old to enjoy time with people you've never met, from places you've never been. And we all find something in common. True. God, that was a long reaction for no reason. I'd apologize, but if you've been here for any length of time, you realize this is pretty average for me. I talk a lot.